Renfield here at O'Malley's Pub having coffee. It's Irish. Waiting on Don's breakfast cereal show to start.
Hello, this is Don O'Malley with Don's Breakfast Cereal Show. We're showing the second part of our anniversary show. We had so many bumpers and clips that the host sent us that we're going to make another show. This is the Phantom Creeps. I was never going to show the Phantom Creeps because it's been played out so many times on other shows, but I found almost a mint copy. So this is the Phantom Creeps. You have an invisible belt, an 8-foot robot spiders, you have spies, you have G-men, and you have stock footage from the movie Frankenstein's music. So, hope you enjoyed this, and thank you all the hosts that sent something in. This is Don O'Malley.
Not going to let that thing out again, are you?
Certainly. They're done of it.
Might get away like it did last time.
I created it. I can control it or destroy it as I can you. You whom I helped escape from prison. I control both quickly.
I'll see what good it is. The cops will never let anything like that walk down the street.
What could the police or anybody do against an army like them? Remotely controlled, I could crush all opposition and make me the most powerful man in the world.
Hey, watch it! There's a car outside.
That will be my wife. She wants to take me away. She's afraid of what I'm doing here, yet she knows only a small part of it.
Let me go in and talk to him alone, Dr. Mallory. He's been angry with you ever since you refused to continue to work with him.
I did so only because he was working along lines contrary to the good of mankind.
I know. He still is. I hope I can stop him before it's too late.
I hate to have you face him alone.
Oh, I don't fear him. I think he really cares for me. As much as he can care for anyone.
Except himself.
You're not going to tell her about the new element you discovered, are you?
Only enough to prove that I have accomplished what they told me was impossible. Get me one of the magnetized discs.
But if you're determined to face him alone, I'll wait in there.
Won't your wife think that...
Silence!
Alex!
Anne, my dear.
You're glad to see me?
Very. I've been wanting a witness to my great crime.
Oh.
Yes. I've told Mallory and the others there was a way to induce a state of suspended animation that couldn't be told from death, and that I could find it. They called me a dreamer, a fool, but now I have it. And you shall see and tell them. Come. You see this disc? Watch. It will not come to you. It will go only to that disc which I have put there by the plan. That disc there is magnetized by a positive ray with my new element which is unknown to science. And this little spider carries the negative. In the to me, you shall see. No, it's not dead. Nor would a person be under the same circumstances. It's too bad that Mallory is not here to see my trial.
I have seen it.
You were spying.
Call it that if you wish, Alex. But you made no secret of it. Now my fear is, what are you going to do with it?
I shall do with it as I wish. Not hand it over to the government, as you would have me.
I still think that would be best. It should be under control for the good of mankind. You would still receive credit for its discovery.
They would destroy it if they could.
But possibly...
Never will I let it go. Already a foreign government has offered me millions. Perhaps I shall sell to them.
Don't you realize what a terrific weapon it would be in the hands of unscrupulous people?
Of course. That is why they shall pay me dearly for it.
Alex, you must not.
Then it is my duty to inform the government at once.
Alex, please.
All right. If it is your duty, do so by all means. But you will find it a great mistake.
What do you mean?
You shall soon learn. All of you.
Anne.
Monk! Monk! Get the devisualizer. Did you carry out my instructions regarding the work to be done on this?
Yes, sir. I strengthened the ionizer, but I was afraid to use it.
I'm not afraid. They think they know everything that I have. But they know nothing of this visualizer that will conceal me from my enemies.
I'll stay here tonight. Perhaps I can see him again. And persuade him from his mad course.
And I'll get in touch with the government. I've already talked with Captain West of the War Department about Alex.
They won't punish him, will they?
No, Anne, they'll just keep him and what he has found under control so that he can't misuse it or dispose of it to a country that would.
You have failed, Monk. I will not fail. I cannot.
I'll call if I need you.
Good night, Anne.
Good night.
It is perfect, the shadow.
But can you come back?
Surely, I must come back. And now, as the Phantom, there is nothing that I cannot do. Nobody can find our secret workshop without the Iron Man helping.
And unless they find the secret entrance to the cave.
Oh, it is concealed so cleverly, nobody will ever find it. Must be entirely moved by morning. Pack what we need.
Yes, sir.
They must never know about you. The source of all my power.
Alex.
Mallory speaking. Yes, Anne.
The place seems to be deserted.
I'll come right out there as soon as I get a call I'm waiting for. Yes, Captain West of the Army Intelligence. I'll start as soon as he phones me. All right. Don't worry.
Much depends on what happens in this house today. I'm going to wait and listen with this. It's a car. Probably Mallory.
Morning, Anne.
I'm so glad you got here.
Captain West arrived yet?
No, how could he?
He's flying down, so I wouldn't be surprised to find him here. That must be Bob West. It's a government plane.
They are closing in. They will find nothing. I have to change my appearance.
Maybe you better stay here and keep an eye on the plane, Jim.
Okay.
Captain West, is it true that Dr. Zork has disappeared?
Well, do you think it's fair for you to know my name and I don't know yours?
I'm Jean Drew.
Well, what are you doing here?
The Times sent me to look and listen and ask questions.
Sorry, but I'm not allowed to answer any questions.
Do you mind if I go up the house with you?
Yes, I'd mind very much.
You and I better take a little walk, sister.
I don't believe I've met you.
Miss Drew, allow me to present Mr. Jim Daly. You'll find him very good company. From what you say, Dr. Zorka has discovered something very important.
I'm sure he has. Highly dangerous, too. Think what a hostile power could do with it.
Have you made any search for it?
No, we thought we'd better wait till you got here.
Well, let's look in his laboratory.
Aren't you going to take that disc?
I'll get it later. I'd hate to have one of those spiders find it in my pocket.
Fools! Fools! Let them search. They will find nothing.
A lot of equipment seems to have been moved.
You can talk to Rankin or Aspiring. I will be with you, but unseen.
Husband smokes a popular brand.
But he doesn't. He can't stand tobacco.
Well, how about his assistant?
He had none.
She's right. So far as we know, Zorka worked alone.
The visualizer. Then we will go. We must be more careful than ever that no one discovers the entrance of our secret garage. Let's go.
Well, I'll phone headquarters and have his description broadcast. He'll be picked up somewhere, that is, if he still answers his own description.
All clear? Yes, sir. Then we will go to meet the agent of Aspiring.
When last seen, he wore striped trousers, dark four-in-hand tie, and cutaway coat. No car that we know of. But it would take one to carry the things that are missing from this laboratory. Yes, that's right. Put this on the teletype right away, will you?
Pick up that man.
What do you mean? Give him a ride?
Yes. He looks as I used to. He might be useful to me. Come, get in. The man is dead. How fortunate. That simplifies everything. We will make it seem that it is the famous Dr. Zorka who has been killed. Then we will get another car, go home, and see what they are doing there.
West speaking. Right, I've got it. We'll fly right down there. There's been a car found, wrecked and burned on Highway 10, 50 miles north of here. There's a body in it. Contents of the pockets indicated as Dr. Zorka. Identification is important. Will you go with us?
You're asking too much, Captain West, after such a shock.
I'll go. I must know. It was Alex.
Warm up the plane, will you, Jim? Whenever you're ready, Mrs. Zorka.
They are taking my wife to identify the body we left at the car. She will know it is not mine. Can't you stop them by... She is one of my discs, and she does not know it. I have just time enough to put that spider into her plane. She will go into suspended animation so that she cannot identify the dead man. Then I will take her from them and revive her. Now get the car ready, quick. We have to be there as soon as the plane arrives.
It shouldn't take long.
I'll check the lab equipment and try to figure out just what's missing. Bye.
Goodbye.
Say, is there something the matter with that door? I'm sure I shut it.
Doesn't look to me as if you did.
This wasn't in my bag when I left the house.
That's the same kind of disc that was found under the plant.
The one the spider went to.
Are you certain it wasn't in your bag before?
Positive.
Hey, let me see it, will you? I haven't seen one of those things yet.
Hold on, will you, Jim? I want to send it back to the department. Are you sure you didn't find it and take it as sort of a keepsake?
Why, of course I didn't.
Tell me, from where the car was found, have you any idea where Dr. Zorka was going?
None whatever.
Jim, what's happened? The crew's out of order. We have to bail out. What are you doing here? Never mind, bail out.
You get into this chute?
Yes,
Happy anniversary to...
Don's Breakfast Cereal Show.
Did my voice just change? Hey.
Greetings. I'm Uncle Edward from It Came from the Basement, coming to you from a basement in the bluegrass state of Kentucky. Congratulations, Mr. O'Malley, on the first anniversary of Don's Breakfast Cereal Show. I wish you many more years of spilling out those wonderful old cereals. You can find me, Uncle Edward, on It Came from the Basement. I'm on Roku channels, Other Worlds Television, Bizarre TV, as well as Betamax TV. And you can find me also on archive.org and YouTube, where I host classic public domain movies, although some may consider that a contradiction in terms, as well as a bit of other fun stuff. Now, before we take a look at the next episode, this is Uncle Edward bidding you to stay weird, my friends. Just stay weird. Roll it, Otto. Rather, back to you, Don.
Hello, hello there, my ghouls. Your hot horror hostess, Miss Misery here, letting you know that you can find out anything about my shows, when they're on, where they're on Friday and Saturday nights, on www.lastdoorwayproductions.com. And now back to the next exciting chapter of this serial.
Well, hello. It's me, Mistress Malicious of Mistress Peace Theater, and you're watching Don's Breakfast Cereal Show. And now, on to the next chapter of this serial.
wasn't in my bag when I left the house.
That's the same kind of disc that was found under the plant.
The one the spider went to.
Hey, let me see it, will you? I haven't seen one of those things yet.
Hold on, will you, Jim? I want to send it back to the department. Are you sure you didn't find it and get it sort of a keepsake?
Why, of course I didn't.
From where the car was found, have you any idea where Dr. Zorka was going?
None whatever.
Jim, what's happened? The flow's out of order. We have to bail out. What are you doing here? Never mind, bail out.
Get into the chute.
Yes, sir.
This is Zorka. This is Zorka. Faster! Faster! We must get... Stop it. Pull over there.
Can you help me, please? I'm all tangled up.
One moment, madam. One. Help her down.
Our plane crashed.
What plane? Who was in it?
It was a government plane. 2 men and another woman. I'm a reporter. I've got to get to that wreck.
Come. I'm a doctor. I will take you there.
Okay, buddy. There's an ambulance on the way.
I'll make it a complete report later. Yes, 30 people away, will you?
All right. Get back. Avery, just get back. Come on.
Wait a minute.
I'm a physician. Okay, sir.
This woman is dead.
Captain West, my paper would like an official statement from you.
What were you doing in that plane?
Following you to get a story.
What do you make of him, Doctor?
I find no bodily injuries. The man seemed to be in a coma.
That's right. He collapsed suddenly at the controls.
The ambulance is coming.
Take this girl away.
Come on, lady.
Captain West, I want to know the connection between this plane crash and Dr. Zorka's death. And unless you tell me...
All right, arrest her.
Leave go of me. You can't arrest me without a charge.
Roger was stowing away in a government plane.
Come on.
You can't do this to me.
No, I can't, but he can.
A thorough examination of your pilot, Daly, convinces me that he's in a state of suspended animation. However, I must have him brought here for further observation.
I've been wondering, Doctor, if one of Zorka's discs could have had something to do with it. I handed Daly one of them on the plane. It's disappeared.
But you saw no spiders, and Dr. Zorka is dead.
Yes, but his secrets aren't dead. He might have sold his formula to those foreign agents who were after it.
That still wouldn't explain the presence of the element on the plane. Only Daly and Mrs. Zorka and yourself aboard.
As it happens, there was someone else aboard. Come in, Miss Drew. Dr. Mallory.
How do you do, Miss Drew?
The doctor and I are old friends. Did you check my credentials?
Yes.
Satisfied?
No. We have reason to believe that something was smuggled aboard that plane.
Can I print that?
No, you can't print anything except what I tell you. Is that clear?
You win. Shoot.
The airplane crash was a sequel to the violent death of Dr. Zorka.
Dead. She's really dead. You knew that, Doctor. You saw her.
Mallory. And all the so-called scientists who drove me into hiding, they are responsible for her death. They shall pay.
Forget it, Doc. You can sell out to Rankin and his crowd for millions and get out of the country.
No.
Send this message in code to all our allied foreign operators. As a disguise for our spying operations, all code messages henceforth will be sent from our International School of Languages.
Rankin, just a minute. Children must always say please. I will send you a letter. Follow our instructions carefully. Have a recording made of that and put it on the air at once.
Yes, sir.
Well, did you get Zorka's formula?
The G-Man placed a guard around Zorka's house, and we haven't been able to enter it.
You've got to get in, or find Zorka's assistant monk. I'm about to broadcast a recording to our friends in Europe, informing them of Zorka's death.
All right, I'll go myself with some of the men tonight. We may be able to slip past the guards.
Well, see that there are no blunders. All ready?
I'm about to broadcast exercise 47 with code interruptions.
All right, begin.
Was killed in automobile accident yesterday. Please send instructions.
Dr. Zorka is dead. Inform His Majesty at once.
Is that the harm, Jim?
No, but it may not revive him. This is an antidote that I prepared in anticipation of such an event as this. This is the first opportunity I've had to test the antidote.
No reaction, sir?
No, something is missing. Some essential ingredient that I've failed to hit upon.
Well, how do you propose to find it?
Make another search of Zorka's laboratory.
Well, come on, before someone else beats us to it.
Seen anything yet, Mac? Nah. Ain't nobody gonna hang around a spooky old dump like this.
The place is guarded. I can't reach the secret entrance.
What's that? Wind, I guess.
Never mind the guards. If they stop you, I will be there to help.
your hands up. Come on. All right, come on. Back to the house. Get inside.
What's wrong?
I stopped the guy that was prowling around here, and something hit me from behind, and he got away.
Oh, something hit you from behind, huh? Better not tell Captain West that kind of a yarn.
I told you there's something queer about this place.
Draw the curtains. Set the sound detector.
You must remove all the spiders and discs. In case Mallory searches this place again. If Mallory came into possession of those discs, you may be able to derive an antidote from it, which would nullify the effect of these spiders.
An antidote from this? He must be pretty good.
In the scientific world, he's second only to myself.
Why not put one of your spiders after him?
His time has not yet come. First, he must see my triumph. After that.
Look out, Tom, the spider! Put that disc away, you idiot!
You want one of my little pets to sting you?
I'm all ready. Get the rope to open the door. Someone in the house.
Put those things away.
My desire man will take care of the intruder.
All enemies.
Any trouble, Max? Yes, sir.
Just the prowler, sir. We drove him off.
I must not show my power until I'm ready to strike.
Put out the light.
All right, Captain, as long as you didn't get inside. Let's look the place over.
The secret entrance. Do you forget the guard? I'll shoot my way out the front. Stop, you fool! What?
Is he dead?
No, just stunned. I wanted him alive.
There it goes. My car's back there in the tree.
Take West's car and follow.
There it is.
The driver is gone or he's hiding. You stay here.
Hi, boys and girls, it's me, your old pal, Barry Marvin, with Jacques. This isn't even our show. We're doing it for another horror host. You know, one of these days, I might even remember his name. So anyways, I am Barry Marvin. This is Jacques Straw.
Hey.
We have been doing for 10 years now the basement of Barry Marvin in our lovely basement. You know, with all of our cool stuff. We got this thing. At first it's nice and then it gets obnoxious. Ah! Yeah, that's it. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Alright, well, excuse me. Ah, that's better. Alright, so you can catch us on YouTube, of course. We're always on YouTube.
Yeah.
We talk about everything except for the movies that we're watching.
Correct.
Jacques brings up video games that he plays. I don't go past Sega Genesis, sometimes Nintendo Wii. That's as far as it is for me. He's got all them fancier ones like the computers and the Xboxes.
I got all the new boys.
All the new boys. I'm waiting for the PlayStation 5.
You can keep waiting.
PlayStation 5! Anyways, so we're here to help celebrate. Yeah, I still don't remember his name.
We're currently shilling.
Wow, we're shilling awful. And there's camera person Danny who likes to always make sure that she's in on the show. We're just here to celebrate his 1 year anniversary.
1 year?
1 year of doing this. What? So in the business, what we call that is a rookie.
It only gets worse.
It only gets worse.
Is that why you can't remember his name?
Because he's only been at it for a year. That and the walk downstairs from the upstairs of the morbid manor to the basement. What do you want?
It drains you.
I'm an old Baron. I forget things.
Focusing on all the spiders
A lot of
sets
things.
your mind ablaze.
Plus, yeah, we have the spiders. We have to worry about stuff like that. So, thanks for letting us yap. Congratulations on your anniversary. And now, off you go to the next chapter of the exciting serial that's playing right now after us. Get out!
hiding over in those bushes.
Keep down. Must be the driver of that car. They missed him, whoever it is. Let's get to your car.
That spider! Shoot it!
Oh, it isn't alive. That's one of Zorka's mechanical devices. But it's poisonous.
What are you going to do?
Try and catch it and take it to Mallory for analysis. Hey, that isn't like a hard-boiled newspaper girl to faint.
I'm not hard-boiled, and I didn't faint. I tripped.
Oh.
Be careful.
Don't worry, I will. I have a hunch one of those got to Jim Daly. He's still unconscious.
It's gone. Where'd it go?
I don't know. I wish I knew where it came from. That may be Mallory now. It is Mallory. Two of my men.
You all right, Bob?
Yeah.
Looks like you cracked up.
Bailed out just in time. Parker, check that car for ownership. There's enough left of it. Miss Drew would like the dope, too. She'll take you back in her car, won't you? There's a lot in this case that has to be kept off the record for a while.
Like spiders, for instance?
Right. Zorka's left something behind that's even worse than dynamite. Someone evidently got hold of it. The wrong kind of publicity will hurt it.
All right, I'll be careful what I put in the paper.
That's swell. I knew I could count on you. Check with me at Mallory's tomorrow.
Thanks, I will.
What's the matter with your coat?
One of Zorka's mechanical spiders disappeared under it. I don't dare put it on.
Spider? How'd it get out here?
I wish you'd tell me. I chased that car from Zorka's and the driver got away, but don't ask me how.
Shall I look around for him, Captain?
No, it's too late. He's probably miles away from here by now. Let's get back to Zorka's.
There's an extra Mackinac in the car here.
It's Monk. This is a break. The chief wants him. Let's see if we can bring him too. Listen, Monk. With Zorka dead, you're in a tough spot. I want you to join up with our crowd and tell us what's become of Zorka's formula.
What makes you think I know anything about it?
You know plenty. Chief pays big for that kind of information.
What kind of information?
Quit stalling. You know what we're talking about.
I can't even guess.
All right. We'll take him along and work him over. Oh, God, don't hit me. Get in the car quick. It's the army gang.
Car pulling out from where I left that fellow handcuffed.
Shall I chase him, Captain?
Yeah, looks as if they're taking our prisoner with them.
Who do you suppose they are?
Well, we're gonna find out.
I'll round up the rest of them.
Hold him, Mac. One's enough. Now, who are you? What were you doing at Zorka's house? Come on, talk up.
Well,
Shall I go get him?
No, it's too late. We got one of them anyway.
You mean they did?
They fixed this one so he won't talk.
It sure is good shooting for this kind of light.
You men all right?
Sure thing. Check his prints and measurements, Mac, and check with the FBI.
I'll get the equipment out of the car.
We got to find out all about this gang, who they are, and what they're doing in this business.
Maybe it's the people Zorka intended selling his formula to.
That's what I'm afraid of.
So you were going to sell me out to Rankin and Aspiring, were you?
No, I swear I wasn't. Oh, I was just stalling for time.
Of course. You wouldn't dare to betray me. The police still want you, Mung. They don't want me. They think I'm dead. Now with the government and Aspiring both determined to steal my secret, it is necessary to share a very vital secret and knowledge with you. The hiding place of the source of all my power.
The source?
Yes. If they close in during my absence, you would be able to remove it to a safer place. And there is power enough to seize or destroy the world. And only I know how to release and control it. Must be kept insulated. And it would be fatal to open it unless in the presence of these protective fumes I discovered.
Where did it come from?
It is part of a meteorite that fell in Africa centuries ago. Years of research led me to the belief that some great force akin to radium lay buried there. I organized a secret expedition, attended only by ignorant natives. It took me 3 years to find the place the meteorite fell. I suffered untold torture before I found a way to insulate myself from the magnetic and chemical activity of the element contained in the meteorite. I risked my health, my life to get it, and to compound with it another force of my own discovery that made it the greatest power on earth. Now, why shouldn't I use it as I wish, even to conquer the world? So remember, if it is ever necessary for you to move that box, do not open it. It will mean death, disaster. You will remain here on guard.
You brought Jim out of his coma yet?
I've given him a new antidote. Perkins is watching his reactions. Any change, Perkins? Not yet, Dr. Mallory.
How long can he live in a state of suspended animation?
That's something I'm not prepared to answer. We're dealing with a force that I don't completely understand.
That doesn't mean that...
Not necessarily, Bob. Any luck tracing that car those two men used last night?
Oh, no, not a bit. All identification has been removed. I think Dr. Zorka must have sold his formula before he died, or else it's been stolen by some foreign agent.
I hope not. Can you imagine what a terrific weapon of aggression it would be?
I certainly can. An enemy can move in without any opposition. The whole country could be wiped out. Wish we could find out how Zorka derived his formula.
Say, we might be able to get a clue to the nature of Zorka's element with this neometer, which reacts to radioactivity.
Have you tried it on Jim yet?
Yes?
Any reaction?
Only a slight one, but it confirms my belief that the antidote must contain a part of the element itself.
That young newspaper woman is here, Doctor.
Again?
I told her I was here. Mind if she comes in?
If you insist.
You handled that story very nicely without telling too much.
Thanks. The office thinks I'm holding out. They want more.
Hey, Doctor, this needle's jumping all over the place.
Just since Miss Drew came in?
Yes.
Take her over by the door. Take her out. Close the door. Bring her back.
Say, what is this? I don't like wrestling.
Bring her closer. It reacts to her, definitely. Or to something she's carrying.
Empty your handbag.
Oh, so it's just a holdup.
One of Zorka's discs. Where'd you get it?
Dr. Zorka's house, under a withered plant.
Oh, yes, I remember. I meant to take it.
That's the thing it reacts to.
And that's the clue for our antidote.
His pulse is increasing, getting stronger with every beat.
You were lucky last night that they only got one of you. It's unfortunate that the G-men are in on this.
Well, they are in on it, Chief. We gotta act quick if we expect to beat them to Zorka's secret, wherever it is.
You think Monk's got it?
I don't know. Monk looks and acts strange. Almost as though he is under a hypnotic spell.
Perhaps he is. Has it ever occurred to you that Zorka might be alive?
No, what do you mean?
Dr. Zorka has done some remarkable things. It's never seemed quite right to me that he should die in an ordinary accident. Find Monk. Bring him to me. Perhaps the sight of money will loosen his tongue.
I know some other ways, too.
Our leader is expecting us to get control of this great secret. With it, we can conquer the world.
You passed out because you had the disc that was planted on Ann Zorka.
Who'd want to destroy her?
I don't know. Can I take this along to Zorka's laboratory? It might lead to something.
Certainly. I'll attempt an analysis of what is on that disc. It might lead directly to Zorka's secret.
Good luck. Come on.
Along.
Mallory's antidote was secured from the Zorka disc.
Well, I hope you can get enough other information so that we can crack this case wide open.
Yeah, before it cracks us.
Now, if I can just get this formula properly recorded.
Fumes in the liquid, but it felt as though a man's hands were at my throat.
Why do we always have to get here just as the sun is setting?
Those long shadows get on your nerves, eh, Jim?
I hope to tell you, around this place,
Well, let's see what this can find for us.
Watch out for spiders.
Needle almost jumped off the dial here. Must be another disc around. Close. No, not so strong here. Now it's stronger. This way, Jim. Not so strong here. Now it's stronger.
Hey! Who is this mutt?
The fellow I winged last night. He may be one of the spy ring.
What's the matter? What was that?
The thermometer got so hot it burned my hand, and when it touched that box, it went up in smoke. Must be something pretty hot in there.
Don't open that. Leave Dr. Mallory open it.
I guess you're right. Well, we'll take him to headquarters first.
Come on.
I'm going to try to open this thing.
What's the matter, Bob? Can't you make it?
No, not yet.
Well, maybe it's just as well after what happened to that neometer. Hey, Bob. I wonder what's the matter with this car. The engine stopped running. Plenty of gas.
Hey, Bob, look! Run it down drag. Keep her rolling.
Just that spot before we all get blown to bits.
I am the Spooky Spectre. You must watch Dawn's Breakfast Cereal Show. From the cast and crew of Fright Night Theater, we wish Dawn...
Oh, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary.
Jack Shadow here. If you like watching classic and not so classic horror and science fiction films of yesteryear, then join me every Saturday night for Chiller Night Theater on Stream TV. You can watch the frightening fun streaming at streammedia.tv straight from the site, or connect to Stream TV's Roku channel. If that weren't enough chills for you, visit me at chillernighttheater.com. That's chillernighttheater.com. And hey, speaking of vintage gems from yesteryear, congratulations to Dawn O'Malley for your 1-year anniversary with Dawn's Breakfast Cereal Show. 1 year. How time flies. And now let's not waste any more time as we get back to another exciting episode of Dawn's Breakfast Cereal Show. I'm more of a midnight snack kind of guy, but hey, let's check it out.
Hi folks, it's the Crimson Executioner from the Vortex, horrorhost.net, here today to wish a happy first anniversary to Dawn's Breakfast Cereal Show. I really loved your show, Don, and I particularly appreciate the opportunity to revisit some of these old serials that I remember watching in the theaters back in the day. And I think it's really great that you're giving a new generation of viewers an opportunity to watch these wonderful shows as well. So thanks for all the entertainment, and best of luck with season number 2. Keep up the good work, and I may spare your life. And now on to the next chapter of our show.
I'm going to try to open this thing.
Don't open it.
What's the matter, Bob? Can't you make it?
No, not yet.
Well, maybe it's just as well after what happened to that neometer. Hey, Bob. I wonder what's the matter with this car. The engine stopped running. Plenty of gas.
Hey, Bob! Sounds great. Keep it rolling.
Just that before we all get blown to bits.
Who was it? Did you get that guy's license number?
I sure did. 130,000 volts. That's what wrecked us when I fooled the red gadget on the box.
Boy, that was a close one.
Better see if the box is still there.
And I'm going after that guy we picked up in Zorka's lab.
And this is no time for a manhunt. It's more important we get that mystery box to the federal lab for an analysis.
Blow up the whole city?
I guess you're right. We'll take it to Dr. Mallory's house. We'll be safer there. We're not the only survivors. The box is still here.
That guy get away. He's one of the spy ring.
The police will catch him. He can't get far with that bullet.
Hey, what's going on here? You fellas trying to electrocute yourselves? Who's driving that car? Take it easy. Okay, Captain West. We have to get to Dr. Mallory's right away. Official business. I'll give you a lift. All right, thanks. I'll tell you all about it on the way.
Monk! Demetrio! Monk is gone! But I still have you. You will be the instrument of my vengeance.
So you decided to come back, did you?
The federal men broke in. They carried me off. They stole the meteor.
You're lying. I left you on guard and you betrayed me. You've sold the source of my power to my enemies.
No, I swear it.
And why did you remove that box from the secret vault?
I heard voices. I thought strangers were coming to steal it.
I shall show you what happens to those who cross me.
No, don't let him get me. No, I'm wounded. I'm shot. I swear I'm not lying. Look.
All right. I'm going to remove that bullet. Then you will tell me what happened. Come. Put up your sleeve. Put your arm through that tube in front of the ray. Take your arm out. You felt nothing.
Not a thing.
Painless surgery. This and 1,000 greater powers are possible with the secret element. And now the source of it is gone. But they shall not keep it. No government shall possess my power. I know where Bob West has taken my meteor.
But I can't go with you. They know me now. If I'm taken, they'll throw me back into Alcatraz. You can make yourself invisible.
The Phantom will continue to protect you.
Thanks, officer. The newspaper nemesis.
What's in the box?
Lunch for Dr. Mallory.
Maybe he'll swallow that, but not me. Listen, my editor's putting the pressure on me for a story. Is that one of the late Dr. Zorka's gadgets?
Look, Miss Drew, the safety of this country depends on the contents of this box. There are spies in the city paid to see Zorka's secret.
Here comes Brown now. The G-men just carried a box into Mallory's house. Okay, I'll call the chief and tell him he's at the airport. You get back and watch the house.
Why don't you stop peddling your urge for sensational headlines while we tell you differently?
Well, all right. On condition that I get the scoop when you're ready.
Hello, Dr. Mallory.
Hello, Bob. Good. You found something. Something. It's dynamite.
Oh, if you don't mind, Miss Drew, I would prefer that only Captain West and Lieutenant Daly come into the laboratory.
Miss Drew has made her peace with the government.
Well, just the same, I'm afraid I'll have to exclude the press from this interview.
Go on, young lady. Take a walk.
There are 2 sets of prints on this box other than ours. Zorka probably handled it while he was alive, and the others must have belonged to the fellow who got away. Jim, take these down, will you? X-22-37.
Wait. This is the source of Zorka's element. I'm certain of it. The neometer is reacting exactly as it did to the disc we found on Miss Drew.
Wait here, Monk.
I might be able to extract Zorka's element from this material if I had time enough and the right equipment.
It took Madame Curie 14 years to isolate radium.
Zorka's equipment's probably still in his lab. Why don't you work there?
I'll tell you what, Mallory, I'll take you to Zorka's myself. Personal escort service.
What's that? Oh, either this place is haunted or I am. All right, Jim, you take Dr. Mallory to Zorka's. I'll follow along as soon as I talk to the office.
Well, you better make your call from outside. His wires have been tapped. Come on, Doc.
All right.
Drive to the laboratory. Mallory is playing directly into my hands.
I'll meet you at Zorka's.
One of the federal boys just left for Zorka's house. They've got the box with them. Hey, we'll head for our airport. The chief has a plane ready for it.
Long distance? This is Captain West, DMI, calling the War Department in Washington, D.C. Reverse the charges. Very urgent.
You know, I don't feel any too comfortable with that thing so close.
Nothing can happen as long as the meteorite is not exposed.
That car's still trailing us.
Get off the road and out of sight when we round that curve ahead.
All clear. Wait a minute, there's somebody in the back. All right, come on, buddy, climb out.
Oh, please, no, wait a minute.
Oh, you're a lot of help. Just a hitchhiker, Doctor.
Can I go along with you? Be a good scout.
Go on, bait it. Look, that car is coming back. Whoever's in that car knows we've got the meteorite. All right, get in. Stay down.
Getting soft-hearted, huh?
Look at the wisecrack, and there's trouble coming.
Careful now, we don't want gunfire while we're carrying that box.
Keep your hands where they are. Frisk the guy at the wheel. Who's in the back? All right, come on, get out, you. That's what we're after.
Be careful. If you drop that, we'll be blown to bits.
Don't take the lid off while I'm around either.
Put that in our car. Handle it carefully. All right, start driving. And don't forget we're behind you, so don't get funny.
I can't. I've lost the keys.
All right, wise guy. Pile out, all of you. We'll take you in our car. Get moving.
Inject all these with my element and plant them along the doorstep.
But the discs?
When our friends Captain West and Dr. Mallory walk in, no disc will be necessary. The meteorite they're carrying contains enough magnetism to attract thousands of spiders. They should be here. Something has gone wrong. They should be here by now.
Would you care if they had an accident?
Idiot. With those fools handling it, the meteorite is liable to explode, and I shall lose it. I shall wait no longer. This diameter will lead me to my meteorite. Come.
Light him up there, facing the wall.
Jim! Barry!
Which one of you is Dr. Mallory?
I am.
I'm sending you on a little air journey. We need scientists of your caliber to handle Zorka's discovery. Warm up the motors.
Why, you can't take off now with that fog rolling in.
Fog or no fog, we're leaving. Put that box in the plane.
No use hoping Bob will come now. If we get out of this, we'll have to do it ourselves.
Careful. That stuff's worse than dynamite.
Watch me and get ready to run.
Look out, you blow us all. Don't you realize that you might have blown us to bits?
Well, this thing's a fake.
Blockheads! I sent you to get the source of Zorka's element. Where'd you get this?
The girl gave it to us.
Extremely clever, young lady. But we're after the source of Zorka's element, and we intend to get it. Where's the original box?
I'd like to know the answer to that one myself.
All right, Smith. Go to the back road and make a thorough search of that car. Take Mallory with you. You open the doors.
Closer, Monk. We are getting closer.
Get in that plane and keep quiet. Hold it!
Get away, Tim.
Look out, Bob!
Happy anniversary show, Dawn. I, Dr. Frederick Palance Barrymore, am about to embark upon a most controversial and somewhat dangerous experiment involving an exchange of the condition of our basic natures. Even as a child, I was intrigued and obsessed with the transformation of one state of being into another. After an endless series of trial and error, I finally found the definitive answer to my laborious endeavors, the actual mental and physical metamorphosis of the human being and his soul. Unfortunately, a grand poo-poo happened, and now I cannot transfer myself back to Dr. Barrymore. And I find I am trapped inside this creature-like being known as Igoro. Igoro. And now back to the next chapter in Dawn's serial show. And don't forget to subscribe to the Igoro Show on YouTube. Oh, it's a good one.
All right, Smith. Go to the back road and make a thorough search of their car. Take Mallory with you. You open the doors. Get in that place and keep quiet.
Get away, Tim.
Look out, Doc!
We got our landing gear.
car, boys. You know where. All right. Let's see if the boys with Mallory have found that mysterious box of Zorkas.
Can you see anything down there through the fog?
Him away in a car.
I'll try to trail him. Maybe we'll get out of this soup.
Review of the car again in a minute.
That's the box containing Zorka's secret? Must be. I found it in Captain West's car. Take it to our laboratory. We don't dare to try to smuggle it out of the country for a while. Mallory, I want you to extract some of the power we believe to be in that box.
It's highly dangerous. I can't promise.
But you can try, and will. All right, Rankin, take charge. Contact me later at headquarters.
Got to rescue Jim. What's in that box?
Hand grenades.
Good. You know how to use them?
Have a big idea.
Well, I'll drop down lower and you do as I tell you. Pull up in and throw it as far ahead of the car as you can.
Dropping fire apples. He won't hit us. Not with his pal here.
Again.
That one turned the car over. You're running up. The spies are crawling on after him.
Get to cover his getaway. Try to drop one between Jim and the spies.
Let's get out of here. He'll lay the next one right down our neck.
Bullseye.
Good. He ought to be safe now. We'll get my car and come back after him.
Is it broken landing gear?
Well, you would have to remind me of that. Well, we got to land sometime. I hope those fellows have left the airport.
The plane is coming back. Perhaps my element is in it.
Yeah, and maybe the mob did it.
I shall use my devisualizer and vanish. You hide the car back there in the shadow and keep watch.
Ready for rough landing. We made it. We'll get the car and pick Jim up, then we'll come back here and look the ship over.
Suppose the spies come and take it.
They can't while we got this. They got away with that box of Zorkas. Let's get Jim anyhow. Get in, Jim. We have things to do.
That's nothing new. Move over.
That's funny.
What is?
There were some fingerprints on the panel I wanted to get. Now they've been wiped off.
Well, maybe I brushed against them.
No, I noticed them there before we left. I'd hoped that whoever had the box would bring it back here, but they didn't.
I guess those foreign agents still have it, then.
Yeah, it looks that way. We'll have to keep them from shipping it out of the country. Can you imagine what a hostile nation could do with a weapon that would put people into a state of suspended animation?
I'd rather imagine it than see it. They could conquer the world.
Say, don't give anything out to your paper about that element beam missing. I don't want it to get out. There's only one chance to find it. They evidently took Mallory with them. I told him once that if he ever got into a jam to try to get us on the short wave.
I'll camp on the set from now on.
Spies have taken my element. Do you know where that office is?
Yeah, in the city. I know the building.
Take me there. Get rid of his car.
Take off his blindfold. Don't let me catch you sleeping on the job again.
Yes, but boss,
Where have you brought me? Never mind that. All we want you to do is tell us how to use a power we know is in there.
It would be fatal to anyone who opened that box and exposed its contents to the air.
Quit stalling. I'm not asking you to do it. Al here doesn't mind what happens to him. He'll open it.
Sure, I can open anything.
But even if he succeeds in opening it, what can I do?
Extract some of the power.
That'll take some very special apparatus.
I think you'll find everything you need here, Mallory. Get busy. Give me my hand, Smith.
The spies have an office in that building, and they call it a language school.
Prepare a code message to our leader, telling him there's been a delay in shipping the object we have acquired, but that it will be done without fail.
You understand, this may cause death. Or at least suspended animation.
Sure. Go ahead.
All right. Take this. Slide back the small disc and insert the end of the tube into the opening.
Sure.
See, Rankin? My statement was true.
Did you get some of the element?
Yes.
All right. Now bring him to, like you did Jim Daly.
I'll try.
Put him on a cot. I'll report to the chief. Rankin's calling on the short wave from the laboratory.
Rankin? Yes? Yes? That's good. Be sure to isolate some of the power from that box. Our leader is expecting us to get control of this great secret. With it, we can conquer the world.
They have a laboratory. Do you know where it is?
I only know it's out of town on the South Road.
We will find it.
How?
If we get anywhere near the meteorite, my Nyamata will lead us to it.
What'd you wake me up for? I was having a swell dream.
Get the car warmed up. We got a job to do. We'll be back. And don't you try to escape. The door's locked from the outside, and there's an extra guard out there. Keep your eye on him, Al.
Leave it to me, boss.
And put that element in something so it can be carried. If I can, you'd better.
You go get some sleep. I'll keep trying to get Mallory.
Come here a minute, will you? You please watch this so it won't boil over?
Sure. What'll I do if it does?
Just call me. Of course. Calling Bob West. Calling Bob West. Calling Bob West. This is Mallory. Hello, Bob.
Okay, Mallory, this is Daly. Bob, I got him. You know where you are?
No, but the mail plane just went right over. No, I was brought in blindfolded. But I know it's out in the country, and not more than 50 miles from town, at a guess.
Tell him I'll fly the mail course on an Army ship as soon as it gets light. The anemometer will indicate when I'm over him, providing the element's still there.
Bob will fly the mail course as soon as it gets light, with an Army ship.
According to this neometer, we are close to my element.
Start the car, quickly.
How'd you get out?
Somebody left the door open and stole the meteorite at the same time.
Did you see anybody?
No, but a car just left.
Yeah, I saw it. The neometer reacted to it. That's where it's gone, all right. Anything around here?
I saw a car in a shed beside the building.
Okay, let's go.
That Captain West in the car that we left at our hideout?
Yeah, and he's coming from the direction of the hideout.
Follow him. Maybe he's got Zorka's gadget.
Phone your office and tell Daly to bring the men.
Hello, that was part 1 of chapters 1 through 5 of The Phantom Creeps. So join us next week for part 2 of The Phantom Creeps. Thanks again for tuning in.